Good evening, everybody. Merry Christmas. Let's start with this question. Hello, tech. Can you hear me okay? Let's start there. Is the audio video in sync? Can you hear me okay? Everything working? All that fun stuff? Assuming all of that's working, the caption sounds like it's working. So that's generally a good sign that things are working. Hello, Blake. Merry Christmas to you. So I hope you guys are all, pulling up your chocolate chip cookies. You can have one of these if you can figure out how to get it from the screen. Made these just today. Seems kind of quiet. Yeah, it could be. I'm yelling a little bit here, but I can probably boost it maybe just a little if I can figure out where that is. Let's try this. We'll boost that one, and we'll boost. Oh wait, that's not boosting. That's time delaying. Well, it's not time delay. Let's boost the audio just a little bit more. Let's see, which one are we working with? We're working with this one. Let's go to 6 decibels of boost maybe, just for the fun of it. Am I uploading? Oh, I probably am. Let's fix that too. Thank you, tech. Pause syncing. There's still 8,000 files left to sync. Oh my gosh, it's taking forever. Thanks, Silverdown. Merry Christmas to you. Have a cookie. Is there? No, I'm not in Disney. This is actually this is my living room. This is where we streamed the Nightmare Before Christmas, Christmas Carol, 2 years ago. We were facing that direction. I went with this direction tonight because I didn't really feel like turning the TV on, and a little bit more holiday atmosphere. We'll probably head down to play some video games in a little bit, but I've got this tradition now. It's goes hand in hand with all the streaks that we do here. But we're 2 for 2 reading a holiday story. It started with A Christmas Carol 2 years ago. Last year we read 'Twas the Night Before Christmas from a Hotel, which was just silly. And this year we're going to read How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Dr. Seuss's Christmas story. And yes, this couch is short story and then gaming. Exactly. This should take us, I'm going to guess it's a 20-minute read out loud. I really don't know. There's actually surprising number of pages here. They turned it into like an hour-and-a-half long movie, so it's got to have some length. And this is the special full color edition, so not the original drawings by Dr. Seuss, but I'll try to share them with you as we go through the story. So, but yeah, we just got home from our Christmas Eve holiday party, and so I thought I'd kick this off now. And then, like I said, we'll go do a little bit of gaming to wrap up the night, and that'll be that. So, shall we jump in to this wonderful story about how the Grinch stole Christmas? I don't know how you steal a holiday, but it is what it is. So, how the Grinch stole. I'm going to do this like a first grade teacher. Maybe I could zoom in. I guess. Hold on. Let me try something. Let's just mess with the camera a little bit. I'm probably going to regret it. So this camera doesn't like to focus. Let's see what it does. I mean, that's not too bad. It's not horribly out of focus, right? Smiley redeem, put on the hat. Okay, we can do that. Kind of looks good with my outfit. Merry Christmas, Smiley. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I think focus doesn't seem too bad, right? I don't have a Santa hat. I don't. I mean, I don't think I do. I have a Where's Waldo hat somewhere. That's like red and white with a little puff ball on it. It's kind of like a Santa hat. But no, I don't think I have one. Okay, well let's jump in to how the Grinch stole Christmas. If we're ready. Are we ready? Why did my Christmas tree just shut off? It's a whole nother topic. Yeah, here we go. How the Grinch Stole Christmas by Dr. Seuss. Random House Publishing, New York. For Teddy Owens. I don't know Teddy, but it's for him. Every Who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot. I'll keep showing you the photos, you guys. But whatever the reason, did I skip a page? I did skip. I'm already off to a horrible start. Let's start over. Gosh. Every Who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot. But the Grinch, who lived just north of Whoville, did not. The Grinch hated Christmas, the whole Christmas season. Now please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason. It could be his head wasn't screwed on just right. It could be, perhaps, that his shoes were too tight. But I think that the most likely reason of all may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too small. But whatever the reason, his heart or his shoes, he stood there on Christmas Eve, hating the Whos, staring down from his cave with the sour, grinchy frown at the warm lighted windows below in their town. For he knew every Who down in Whoville beneath was busy now hanging a mistletoe wreath. And they're hanging their stockings, he snarled with a sneer. Tomorrow is Christmas, it's practically here. Then he growled with his Grinch fingers nervously drumming, I must find some way to stop Christmas from coming. For tomorrow, he knew, all the Who girls and boys would wake bright and early. They'd rush for their toys. And then, oh the noise. Oh the noise, 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 noise. That's one thing he hated. The noise, 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 noise. Look at all those drums. My kid better not be getting any drums for Christmas. I'm just saying. Then the Whos young and old would sit down to a feast. And they'd feast, and they'd feast, and they'd feast and feast, feast, feast. They would feast on the Who pudding and rare Who roast beast, which was something the Grinch couldn't stand in the least. And then they'd do something he liked least of all. Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, would stand close together with Christmas bells ringing. They'd stand hand in hand, and the Who would start singing. They'd sing and they'd sing, and they'd sing, 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 sing. And the more the Grinch thought of this Who Christmas sing, the more the Grinch thought, I must stop this whole thing. Why, for 53 years I've put up with it now. I must stop this Christmas from coming. But how? Classic photo of the Grinch right there. Very classic. Then he got an idea. An awful idea. The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea. I know just what to do, the Grinch laughed in his throat, and he made a quick Santa Claus hat and a coat. And he chuckled and clucked, what a great Grinchy trick. With this coat and this hat, I look just like Saint Nick. All I need is a reindeer, the Grinch looked around, but since reindeer are scarce, there was none to be found. Did that stop the old Grinch? No, the Grinch simply said, if I can't find a reindeer, I'll make one instead. So he called his dog Max, then he took some red thread, and he tied a big horn on the top of his head. Happy Christmas to you, Ninja Weasel Plays. Then he loaded some bags and some old empty sacks on a ramshackle sleigh, and he hitched up old Max. Then the Grinch said, giddy up, and the sleigh started down toward the homes where the Whos lay a snooze in their town. All their windows were dark, quiet snow filled the air. All the Whos were all dreaming sweet dreams without care. When he came to the first little house on the square, "This is stop number 1, the old Grinchy Claus hissed, and he climbed to the roof, empty bags in his fist. Then he slid down the chimney, a rather tight pinch, but if Santa could do it, then so could the Grinch. He got stuck only once, for a moment or two, then he stuck his head out of the fireplace flue. Where the little Who's stockings all hung in a row, these stockings, he grinned, are the first things to go. Merry Christmas, Admiral Ender. Then he slithered and slunked, with a smile most unpleasant, around the whole room, and he took every present. Popguns and bicycles, roller skates, drums, checkerboards, tricycles, popcorn and plums, and he stuffed them in bags. Then the Grinch very nimbly stuffed all the bags one by one up the chimney. Then he slunk to the icebox. He took the Who's feast. He took the Who pudding. He took the roast beast. He cleaned out that icebox as quick as a flash. Why, that Grinch even took their last can of Who hash. I don't know what Who hash is, but sounds like it could be good. Then he stuffed all the food up the chimney with glee, and now grinned the Grinch, I will stuff up the tree. And the Grinch grabbed the tree, and he started to shove, when he heard a small sound like the coo of a dove. He turned around fast, and he saw a small Who, little Cindy Lou who was not more than 2. The Grinch had been caught by this tiny Who daughter, who'd got out of bed for a cup of cold water. She stared at the Grinch and said, "Santy Claus, why? Why are you taking our Christmas tree? Why?" But you know, that old Grinch was so smart and so slick, he thought up a lie, and he thought it up quick. "Why, my sweet little tot," the fake Santa Claus lied, "there's a light on this tree that won't light on one side. So I'm taking it home to my workshop, my dear. I'll fix it up there, then I'll bring it back here." And his fib fooled the child. Then he patted her head, and he got her a drink, and he sent her to bed. And when Cindy Lou Who went to bed with her cup, he went up the chimney and stuffed the tree up. Then the last thing he took was the log for their fire. Then he went up the chimney himself, the old liar. On their walls he left nothing but the hooks and some wire, and one speck of food that he left in the house was a crumb that was even too small for a mouse. Then he did the same thing to the other Who's houses, leaving crumbs much too small for the other Who's mouses. It was 1/4 dawn, all the Who's still abed, all the Who's still a snooze, when he packed up his sled. Packed it up with their presents, the ribbons, the wrappings, the tags and the tinsel, the trimmings and the trappings. 3,000 feet up the side of Mount Crumpet, he rode with his load to the tip-top to dump it. Pooh-pooh to the Who's, he was grinchishly humming. They're finding out now that no Christmas is coming. They're just waking up. I know just what they'll do. Their mouths will hang open a minute or two. Then the Who's down in Whoville will all cry boo-hoo. "That's a noise," grinned the Grinch, "that I simply must hear." So he paused, and the Grinch put his hand to his ear, and he did hear a sound rising over the snow. It started in low, then started to grow. But the sound wasn't sad. Why, this sound sounded merry. It couldn't be so. But it was merry, very. He stared down at Whoville. The Grinch popped his eyes. Then he shook. What he saw was a shocking surprise. Shocked, I say. Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, was singing without any presents at all. He hadn't stopped Christmas from coming. It came. Somehow or another, it came just the same. And the Grinch, with his Grinch feet ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling and puzzling. How could it be so? It came without ribbons. It came without tags. It came without packages, boxes, or bags. He puzzled 3 hours, till his puzzler was sore. Then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before. Maybe Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas, perhaps, means a little bit more. Merry Christmas, Cassandra. And what happened then? Well, in Whoville they say that the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day. And the minute his heart didn't feel quite so tight, he whizzed with his load through the bright morning light, and he brought back the toys and the food for the feast. And he himself, the Grinch, carved the roast beast. The end. That was a nice little story, if I do say so myself. I think we picked a good one this year. I liked it. I think I like it better than The Night Before Christmas, if I do say so myself. Here, have another cookie if you haven't had one yet. Are we good? Are we good? That is a good one. These were freshly baked today. Very good. And with that, I'm going to move downstairs. So, I'll be with you all in a moment, okay? Do you want a quick tour of the room? I don't know why, but I'll show you the room before I go. Here. There's our stockings. Zoom out. Make it a little better. So there's our fireplace. It's shocking how good of a movie they made from just that book. I agree. A few movies. And then we got our TV with our Santa and Eloise's Nintendo Switch and our giant collection of Nintendo Switch games tucked back there. And there's our Christmas tree. And this doesn't really do it justice, but Alex Jag put 2,100 LEDs on that thing. So it's lit up quite a bit. And we go a little bit further. There's our Lego 3D printed wreath hanging on the window over there. Some more LEDs. Another couch where we sit to open presents. Some water for me. And then, oops, that wasn't good. I lost the gyro. Yep, and then our paintings of the Twin Cities right there. So there's a quick living room tour. Still room for some LEDs on that tree? You're not wrong. But we're not going to add any. It's got enough. So at least I think it has enough. So that's the tree. It's a good tree. So yeah, I'm going to stop this. I'm not ending stream. Stream will keep going. I will be down to play some video games with y'all in, I don't know, give me 60 seconds. So one moment. I'll be back. Do do do. Check, check. I probably should have gotten this spot up and running. I'm assuming you guys can hear me. You just can't see me yet. Give me one moment while I get that figured out. Controls. Yep, I can see the air. I just need to reset. I didn't check my my downstairs station before I went live. Okay, we should be good. I see me. Hi. It's a lot brighter down here. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed that reading of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. So, quick question. Since Tech brought up the movie, do you guys prefer the original, or do you like the new Jim Carrey Grinch movies more? Out of curiosity, I'm an originalist. The Jim Carrey one for sure. Really? Ooh, interesting. Yeah. See, I'm an OG. I like the original one. You like them both? They are both good. I will take that stance as well. Let's see. Sorry, I wasn't prepared down here at all. Oh, funny. I was in Factorio that whole time. Oops. Not the game. I was in the category. I thought I was in just chatting. You like all three? Is there a third Jim Carrey Grinch movie? Like, was there a sequel? Or is there something else that I'm forgetting? Okay, now I gotta Google it. The Grinch movie. Oh yeah, there was. There was another cartoon one. I don't think I've seen that. Yeah, I just searched it here, and you know what the funny part is? I think I own it. And I've never seen it. I'm gonna guess though that that's my least favorite. Just gut feeling. But I might have to go watch that one tonight just because I don't remember it. So, how has everybody's Christmas Eve been so far? Have you had a good one so far? I don't know. It's funny because I feel like my entire life Christmas Eve has been the bigger day or bigger thing. Like Christmas Eve was bigger, Christmas Day was not as much. Rainy Christmas, pretty good. I've seen the newest one at least one or two times. It's a fun story. It is a fun story. I will give you that. Let's see if we can switch to games without this going crazy. Or to Factorio, we'll move this because I moved it for what we just did. I suppose I could do the green screen thing here. There, that's better. So, we had Christmas with Amber's mom's side of the family tonight, which is fun. It's something I've been to a number of times. They're all reminding me that I'm about to turn really old, which it is what it is. And they all complimented me on my Christmas outfit here, which is the same one I wore in Disney. If you guys saw the photos of me in Disney, I decided I can't just wear it once. I gotta wear it multiple times. So, That's why you thought I was at Disney again, because I was all dressed up. That'd be a good reason. Just wrapped your gifts for tomorrow. That's always a thing too. Like, and actually, it was kind of funny this year. Historically speaking, we trade names at Thanksgiving. and then, we all get a name and we go shopping for them and all that. And this year, for whatever reason, we didn't do that. We didn't draw names at Thanksgiving, and as a result, there was no real gift giving. Which kind of sounds sad a little bit when I say it that way, but it just was what it was, and everybody kind of decided that we want to make sure that we don't forget to do it next year. That it's more fun when there's some gift giving. So, open gifts tonight with some pizza dinner. Nice. I like the sound of pizza dinner. We did appetizers. Everybody brought appetizers. I brought those chocolate chip cookies that you saw on stream. We also had macaroni and cheese with hot dogs because it's Christmas. You gotta jazz it up. Do. 2024 has been rough here, so hopefully 2025 is better. Why? Can you give me an answer by what you mean by it's rough? Like it was rough? I feel like 2025 was rough, but I couldn't tell you why. Maybe because it was an election year. I don't know. I'm with you. Kraft mac and cheese with cheap hot dogs is top tier. That's exactly what it was. It was the gluten. Something just fell on me. I think it was just the headphone cable fell off the desk. But hearing nearly half a year just elections was kind of annoying. I'm with you. I feel like I'll be very happy that we don't have to deal with elections this year. I mean, we might have to deal with other things, but I'm not too worried. The world will be what the world will be. There are always problems. And there's an expression that I don't remember where I first heard it or whatever, but if you can't find nice people, if you can't find the joy in the world, then be the one making it. Like try to make it better. Make the world a better place. Maybe that's too simplistic, but it feels like it's a good goal. The drone situation. So I'm somebody that historically likes to follow the news quite a bit. Like I have watching the news as part of my morning routine, and I gotta be honest, I have checked out. That's probably not a good thing, all in all, but the drone thing the drone wasn't anything particular. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're referencing, but at the same time, it seems scary and silly all at the same time. I would be a little bit more concerned if they were actually doing something with them, but I don't know. I find it silly. Maybe that's just me. I just love when someone gets COVID. So we've actually had a lot of our plans this year get wrecked by sickness so far. So I know where you're coming from. And all I can say is it's not fun. Being sick isn't fun. Being sick at Christmas even less fun. I only have one real memory of being sick on Christmas. No, two. I have two memories. One was self-inflicted. I can tell this story. It's past the statute of limitations, right? When I was young, we were having Christmas at my parents' house, and I wasn't feeling the best to begin with. And so my mom had given me something. I want to say it was Advil or Tylenol, something to help with whatever I had that day. not a big deal, then tell us and make it stop. That's what makes it weird that it keeps going. It is what makes it weird. I don't disagree. Whoever it is feels it's more important to keep going than to stop being caught with it, but... I don't know. Isn't the latest that it is some U.S. project that they don't want to talk about? Some U.S. government project? I don't know. But back to my little Christmas story. Also, Merry Christmas, Rich and Cheesy. Are you feeling better? Are you healthy? I hope so. I hope you're feeling better. You think they're looking for something or someone? Well, could be. I don't know enough to make any judgment calls myself, but that seems like a reasonable hypothesis. So my mom gave me some medication, and then the cousins, who were all maybe a year or two older than me, maybe a year younger than me in some cases, all decided that was the night that they were all going to try wine for the first time. And my parents had some boxed wine for the Christmas party that night, and somehow the parents allowed it. I don't really know what was going on. And I had, it probably wasn't more than an ounce of wine. Like, it was nothing. But whatever it was, combined with the medicine I had taken, my tummy did not feel so good after that. It did not take long. It was like 2 minutes after that, I was not feeling well, and I ended up spending the rest of my night in my room. Which I guess is, you could be thankful that this happened at my own house, so I wasn't at somebody's Christmas party. Then the other time I got sick in Nebraska once for Christmas. Probably just wasn't getting enough sleep and all that fun stuff, but it happens. Mostly better, still gurgly. Now other families, oh man, it's just not fun the way it gets passed around. How they got the drone to jump out of the water and fly off? So they're coming from underwater? How big are these things? Are they like space platforms? Six feet, according to news reports. That's decent size. I don't know. If I lived there, I would be like, I would be joining in. Like, I'm betting like it's maybe a little bit of like both bad stuff and like people having fun with it at this point. A lot of drones are just stars and planes and digital zooms, stabilizers. Yeah, probably. Just like a lot of UFOs are pieces of dust on the camera lens. Okay, so how long till this thing comes back? Because I think we are... I kind of feel like we're ready to say we're done here. Like, done specifically with what we need to do here. We've stabilized things. It's got defense. I mean, maybe we could add some more power and some more lasers just for good measure, but... it seems like we got where we needed to get. She's very excited. Is everybody home now? Or she put herself to bed at the cabin? The only other thing that has been a little different for me this year is I did not make it to church. It's throwing me a little off my game, I think. It's not a big deal, but it's part of the routine. Just didn't line up well time-wise. They're also causing fully charged civilian, as they called it, drones to go up and autopilot down from low charge. 5 of us are home. Cut cabin plans early. Probably a good thing. If your kids are like mine, you have 2 weeks of vacation, you can always push the parties back a little bit. It's not as fun, but it's what we did. We had to push back our weekend party to tomorrow. We also have rockets now and no rocket launchers. I feel like I should get some rocket launchers. I don't know why, though. Kind of expensive. They only fly over New Jersey. Well, aren't they all, like, near a specific New Jersey base, too, though? Like, isn't that why everybody's saying it's just the U.S. government running tests? Like I said, I really don't know. Maybe it's Santa. He's just plotting a better route through New Jersey with modern technology. I prefer that theory. The things you used to watch, Cassandra, when you were younger. I am looking for something, and I'm not finding it. Maybe it's this. I think I'm looking for steel plates. Let's see if we can get more. We can't fly away yet, so we might as well work on building a better base, I guess, while we wait. There's also a video of a soldier that said they are testing, but the glowy ones are not the military, but anyone can buy an army outfit and say that. I mean, isn't it just as possible that it's one side of the military and the other side doesn't know what one side is doing? They don't always like to communicate. Watch, it's two branches of the military doing completely separate things at the same time. That would be... There'd be some sort of irony there, I don't know. I got rid of all my drones. Kind of regret it. Speaking of drones. EPA checking radiation levels and they forgot to charge their phones. Maybe, ooh, I have a fun new theory. What if it's not the US military? In fact, it's DJI simply launching some of their larger drones up to create headlines to remind people to buy their kids a drone for Christmas. That's my new leading theory. Drone sales this Christmas and under the tree this year significantly up. At least maybe. Wouldn't that be weird if that's what it was? They should be launching the X-Wing one though, if that's what it is, because the X-Wing drone that like they had for the Disney grand opening of Galaxy's Edge that Boeing made. Epic advertisement ever that goes down in history. Yeah, it's gonna make the history books. The world we live in. Okay, we'll put those all there.
put... Oh, this is only making steel these days, isn't it? What's this one doing? This one's making good stuff, right? So all of that's getting hauled away. So let's make a steel chest for this one, just so I can accumulate some of this stuff for myself. Let's see, what else happened today? So I made cookies, made chocolate chip cookies. My wife made what we're going to call mistletoe, which was cereal mixed with marshmallows. So basically a Rice Krispie treat that was supposed to be in the shape of a wreath, but she ended up making them without a hole in the middle, so they all ended up looking like mistletoe, effectively. Little red hots on them, little green dye. Very holiday-esque. Let's see, what else? What else did I do today? I feel like I did things, but I don't know what. I didn't do any 3D printing, much to my surprise, until later in the day. Link had me reprint something that he already lost, and then he found it right after I finished reprinting it, so now he's got 2. Just a little fidget. I'm thinking about printing a whole bunch of, like, grid stuff for organizational purposes so I can clean up my desk. But haven't jumped on that yet. Or if I should add even more Steam storage. So 4 burners. Also, how many repair kits do we have? None. Now it's going to use them all to repair the damage I just did. That should get us another one of these. Or it could be Applebee's new iDrone and they forgot to connect it to the iCloud. It's possible. Not super likely, but possible. Weird things. Amazon testing new delivery services, but forgetting to attach the package. I gotta admit, I was a little, just a smidge disappointed that if I ordered something from Amazon yesterday, I couldn't get it by today. Here I thought same day Christmas time shipping was now a reality in our world. Is that not quite the case? I feel like there's a whole, like, you could start a whole business around being able to deliver gifts the day of. New Domino's delivery waiting for a human pickup. That would be funny. Yeah, these are just Domino's new pizza drones. Did we forget to tell you? Okay, we need another one of these things and some heat pipe, so let's do that. Need some copper plate. While we wait, let's check to see how our transport's doing. Is it coming back yet? I don't know why I'm having it bring lasers back, but it's one thing away from coming back, so that's good. I feel like I need to leave extra supplies behind or something. I don't know. 10 pipes, 10 sheets. I went through all of that already? Man. So tomorrow we have Christmas with my family. So that'll happen during the day. It will likely have some sort of impact on stream. I don't know what. May mean I'm streaming late. So we'll just roll with whatever happens, like we usually do. 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 Okay, so that dropped it all down, but this is capable of bringing the temp back up already, so that's good. We're still gaining. Checking our supply. We don't currently have a backup of brains, which I think is okay. Do. Yes, they do. They have falling presents this year. Chat should get you a 1-day off pass for Christmas. Nope. You can't give me a day off. It'll show up in my stats, right? Your world doesn't? Well, here. We haven't done Satisfactory yet today. Is the date right on your computer? I did feel that, though it is an old world, so maybe the update broke something then? Maybe. And there is a way to shut it off. Like, I think there is an off switch in the options. But I'm launching the game, so give me a moment. We'll play a smidge of Satisfactory tonight. With multiple forms of music. Switch game. Or you hit the button, why did you not take over the screen? There we go. Your trees are working fine, just no falling. I will say that they felt slower. I don't know if that makes a difference at all, Silverdown, but it did. The year before, they were really, like, the previous event, they were really big. Now they feel smaller and not as big. Although, I say that, and here's the thing. Maybe they are gone. Because when I logged out last night, I had at least 4 that I did not pick up that were laying around right here. And you are correct that they are not, well, at least at the moment they're not there. We'll see what happens. Okay, my trees are still producing, so that's something. So maybe the falling presents start now? Or stop now? We're only at 90 stars. We're short on branches? Short on everything. Yeah, wow. Here, let's pump this up a little. That should help a little bit. Probably not a whole lot. I think these are all pumped up already. Yep. Maybe not this one. Nope, that one is too, and it probably doesn't make sense to go any further. We'll load this up with those thingies. But yeah, I think you might be right, Silverdown. I think the presents may have stopped yesterday, which is a little bit weird. You would think they would stop tomorrow. Odd. Wonder if anybody filed a bug report and all the Satisfactory people are out. So they can't fix it. There's 23, let's open 24. Fresh Factory Trinket. What is this?
Since the human olfactory system is closely linked to memory, Fixit created scented build gun trinkets to remind pioneers of specific concepts. This scent is the concept of caring about your family on Earth, which I'm sure will have no effect on you.
Oh, that's cold. That's cold. Caring about your family, which I sure will have no effect on you. Oh, that's mean. So, I don't remember. Is that in the where you go to get dressed? Cookies. I'm not sure what those are per se. No water. Fixit Glog. Presents, 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 more presents. Seasoned greetings from the tropics. Okay. God Joel. And look through here. This smells like my Earth. Snow biome. Overtime machine. This is what I wanted to click on. So now, yeah, so we can change to the Fresh Factory Trinket because it smells so good. I like it. Not as much as I like the Santa hat, but I like it. And we got a Yule log too to boot. List of people to send cards to. Nice. Silverdown, did you get a card this year? Tech, did you get a card this year? Did you get a card last year? I don't remember if we sent them to you guys. The Steam Awards category is Better with Friends, Most Innovative Gameplay. You haven't yet? You have not got a card this year. You're confused about your old self? Your old self was confusing, Cassandra. Oh, I hear alarms in our other game. Oh, it's just Novice. We can live without Novice. What is in there? Is that a snowball? Not sure what that is. I do like I like the bed sheets. I don't have holiday bed sheets. I will check with LXGegg. In fact, now that I say this, I'm not even 100% certain that LXGegg has sent our Christmas cards yet. I could be wrong. You have a YouTube playlist called Kissing? That's Interesting. Okay, I don't know why I'm still here. Let's go back to Factorio. We'll let that keep playing though, because 500 stars is still a long way away. Has my ship come back yet? It has. Okay, we need to pause thrust. We don't want it to leave. Do I want to research the next planet? I feel like the answer to that question is no. We gotta do this biter egg handling thing too. Supplying it a regular dose of blah allows biter eggs to be harvested. Oh, I can safely... Oh, because it doesn't have the thing going on. I feel like I gotta do these other things kind of first, though. Like, it wouldn't be... We don't need to research it right this second. What's the shelf life of this stuff? 2 hours? That's not so bad. We could ship it in 2 hours. Okay, let's get ourselves on the ship. And we have that wonderful problem of having stuff in our inventory. I am sure I'm going to regret leaving. Probably. But now that the artillery isn't firing at anything, I feel like it's pretty unlikely that we're gonna have too much trouble. Only armor and guns are allowed. What? I just unloaded... Oh, maybe I didn't. What is it putting this? Whatever. There we go. Travel. Glub. Let's... We'll get it on the next shipment. I don't think we're ready... We're not ready on the other planet to... Ooh, we were also going to build this transport. I had forgotten about that. It's not requesting ammo? It's not. Request ammo, please. And request it in quantity. What else did it not request? Pinks and greens and reds and... I don't know, should I request the bots? Let's just send those down. And then cancel them. And I don't know that we need any more of those going forward. We don't need any more of those going forward. Those going forward, unless repairs are needed. But for now, I think we should be okay. We go back to Gleba. We make sure we're requesting pinks, which we're not. That should take care of that. And they can... The bots can pick up from... Right from here, right? I'm not crazy about that. Should have built this before I left. Good. I'll put more bots on the network. Good. And all that stuff just came down too. So we've got... Can tanks make requests? I've never actually thought about that, because you can remotely control a tank. Except the tank isn't built. So what if we take the tank and we build it right here? So can we... I've never tried this. Cool. I can load it. Now we take... Go to the ammo screen. We say ammo. Cool. That seems too easy. I like it. Okay. I think that means this is ready to go back to the other planet, so we can go back to automatic. And we're not going to worry about fuel. We're just going to go. Home we go. Do. We definitely have research going. We go back to Gleba. Is that rocket already charged up again? It is, so that's good. So Gleba was transporting science. Feel like we should send 100 blues, or what's the rocket? Rocket capacity is 300, so 300 blues. I don't think we're making frameworks, so 200 of these. But we are making fuel, so that should keep that going. It'll be good to be back on the main planet for a little bit. Not entirely sure what I'm doing there, but we'll figure it out. Sip beverage? Sure. How's it going, Rainbow? Happy New Year's... No, not New Year's Eve. It's Christmas Eve. Don't jump a week ahead, Justin. What is that icon next to your name? TwitchCon. Oh, nice. I don't know why I haven't noticed that before. Might be time to build a new ship, too. Before we go to the next planet. We're gonna do away with this one for now. I don't remember why I wanted it. It was probably to try to get weaponry back and forth, but That should help with that. Let's look at Fulgora real quick, just make sure that it's doing things that make sense. We're out of rods. It is producing them. Guns are stuck. So because that's not satisfied, it doesn't relay them here. Where do rods even get put on the network? Because they're clearly here. That's maxed out. I don't... Same is true for plates. How are plates getting on the network? Let's do this. Let's make some changes. I obviously don't know what's wrong. I feel like it should be producing more. Than it is. Yeah, see all that stuff moving now? Now we're short on other resources, so this might be a problem. We'll just have to see how it plays out. I don't think we're dependent on anything here other than maybe science, but is what it is. What else about Christmas could we talk about? What is this alert? The aliens are attacking. They just sneak right past this wall and then continue on their merry way. They're not gonna make it though. Okay. Let's beam down from the planet. Where's that button? Drop to planet. Novice. We're home. While we wait for that to happen, we started something. Oh, did that not get saved? Curious. We are here. Yay! Somewhere around here I have a chest with a bunch of random stuff in it. Let's just turn on personal logistics and see how long it takes to stock me up. Okay, we're going to do some distant building first. I thought I had already done this. Actually, I know I did it. I just don't know. Okay, we'll see what happens. Maybe there were bad things, and they all came and got me when I wasn't looking. Okay, so we want to do this one. Capturing a biter egg spawner and supplying it regular doses of blah. So how do we capture a spider egg spawner? Is that in here? Actually, that said spider egg spawner. That's not... Is that on the other planet? Is that on Gleba? Because these are spiders. Did I leave where I need to be? I'm gonna go read it again. Because I thought it was capture... Oh, it said biter, not spider. It's in my head. That's what I was wondering. I thought it was biter. Biter spawner and supplying it. So I gotta capture it. Capture with what? We also never started making carbon fiber. I have a feeling that's going to come back to haunt me. Mech armor, that's what I'm in. Tesla ammo. Nutrients from biter eggs. Spidertron. It'd be good to get that made. It's also very expensive. I feel like I should start working on this. Capture a biter. Okay, I'm gonna go look at the book again. Inserters, electric network, trains, logistics, ghost building, agriculture doesn't seem to apply. I feel like I researched something already, but I don't... Actually, yeah, let's go look at our research and see if maybe if we scroll all the way to the bottom. Rail support. Nope, 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 nope. Versatile vehicle capable. It's equipped with fast-firing rocket launchers controlled by manual or automatic targeting. Advanced asteroid processing. We knew we got that. This one. A robot capsule shot from a blank injects a dose of blah into the spawner, capturing it. With regular doses of blah, the spawner will remain captured. A robot capsule shot from a rocket launcher. So, rocket launcher. Capture bot rocket. So we do need to start sending bioflux to this planet for this to work. Okay. Where's our transport ship? We want to pick up red. Rocket capacity 1,000. So let's get 1,000. I kind of want to... Yeah, 1,000's a good starting point. It's going to be a while, though, before it loads. There doesn't seem to be a tutorial for biter capture, unfortunately. You do have it there. You need to use the rocket launcher or some kind of fire to capture capture bot at a spawner and then feed it bioflux. Once it's captured, you can just pull biter eggs out of it with an inserter. Okay. Which would get me biter eggs on this planet, which are not the same as the other eggs, but I don't even know why I need them at this point. Because they're not really part of any research, right? You know what? I don't need epic quality. Research the planet next. What is this? Lithium processing is after the planet. So that's fine. It's really too bad I can't research two things at once. Because I have this whole line that's basically sitting idle now. That's been storing up stuff. You can technically beat the game without them. Yeah. I want to do it for the research, though. Like, I want to at least do the bare minimum of it. Let's work our way down south. I think, because what did we want here? We did get down far enough here that we've got iron already, so that's not necessary to go further. It would be fun to get this one, too. But we're in no rush. How's our copper supply? 1.1. That's getting a little weak. I feel like we could get copper online. Ooh, and this would bring artillery into the mix. I kind of like that. Is there a diagonal? Excessive. I put it here. Can't see there yet, so we gotta fix that problem first. Okay. You know, I could just... Where's my tank? That's a car. That's a car. I'll forget the tank. We'll just walk. Hopefully not get hit by a train. So anybody else got any big things planned for tomorrow? Good food? Time with family? Any other Christmas traditions? Coincidentally, they're both related to rails, but completely different kinds. Would make sense. Keep itching my nose again. Itchy, itchy. Is that my farthest out cannon? We'll leave it. There's one here. Odd. Oh, I didn't... Oh, I did bring. Good. Okay, so let's build the first one here. And we'll build another one here. Another one here. And another one here. And then we ask questions about why we don't have power. Your family will be fighting? I'm sorry to hear that, Ducklet. What do they fight about on Christmas? Or is it just that your family loves to fight? And is it malicious fighting, or is it like it's how your family communicates fighting? Because those aren't always... Some families just communicate that way. I am well. We read How the Grinch Stole Christmas tonight, which was a lot of fun. We started stream off that way, so if you need a little story time, go ahead and rewind the VOD and go check that out. I guess I'll do this. But we're gonna get rid of this. Here come the bots. Doo 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 doo. They do love to build. I'm a little concerned because I didn't exactly block off the south here. So let's do that too. Walls, walls, walls. We need some walls. Why can't I shadow build? I'm not in map view. Map view. Okay. Then we need to bring in a few more of these. Too much for this farm, that's fair. I was just asking. Seems the Satisfactory gift shop falling. You put down the 10th generating. Oh. I didn't think I had made the 10th one, but that would make sense. Why keep, dropping trees if you're not going to need them anyway? Or dropping presents if you're not going to need them anyway. That's funny, though, because I swear I had them still in my world. Even if they weren't dropping. Oh, look at it. It's even trying to make land out here. I didn't know I was transporting land. Maybe we should start making land in this game, though. We haven't done that yet. Not fun stuff, but I'm going to have my mulled wine and do my cooking and let them be. That's probably a good approach. Not knowing anything about the situation. That was kind of my defense mechanism as a kid. If there was something that wasn't going right around me, I'd go play video games. Wasn't generally that big of a deal, but it worked. Suppose I could still get attacked from behind here. It should be okay, though. Your world is still going strong for 3 years? That's not bad for Satisfactory. It survived the updates. Here, we'll go back to Satisfactory just for a minute. See, I am still getting presents. See, the beam is there. So they are still falling. I don't know if I have 10 trees, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I only have 9. Yeah, so I'm still getting presents. They just weren't there at spawn, I guess. We're up to 113. I might want to leave this running overnight. Back to Factorio. I don't remember why I was putting all this effort to get over here. Just to say I can. How's it going up north? Let's go check up there. Oh, cool. So I had slated this wall earlier, and it built. It's not hooked up, but it built. Let's get that fixed. Okay, so that should be connected when it finally gets powered. I like how it built out. So somewhere on this world I'm generating land. I don't know where, but somewhere. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit more expansion over here too. Mostly for surveillance purposes. Where do we have a problem? Something is attacking up here? No? Oh, Gleba. Gleba is under attack. And it's raining on Gleba. Wait, why was Gleba attacked if... Interesting. So there was damage done. I'm not a huge fan of Gleba being attacked because I'm not there. So our sphere has this whole area cut. So there is a little bit outside the sphere, probably because we built this one. I'm tempted to take this offline for now. We don't really need it. Maybe that'll lower the pollution and we won't have to worry about it. Eventually. It didn't do a ton of damage, like it didn't get up here. But this thing still has plenty of ammo, so it should be doing its thing. That's being built. That is built. Should add that to something. Although this one is... oh, that's copper. That's still at 2.3 million, so we've got some time. We were talking about getting this copper node online. That oil node is pretty useless. Anything further south than where we are now seems silly at the moment. Like, there's nothing visible. How are we doing on power? Why does this look like it's not on? Current result full output. Because it's not on. I just noticed why you would create the moon base. Nothing good happens there. Why would you create the moon base? Nothing good happens there. Base. Moon base. We are talking Factorio, right? Or are we talking like old JR history? The first year I did it, you kept failing no matter how many trees. Both? Both old JR history combined. I don't know. Is Aquilio a moon? We don't have a moon here. I'm not entirely sure why I left this world. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing in this game. Oh, did I name it JR Moonbase? I did. This is true. It's not really a moon base. It floats and sends shipments back down to Earth. Or Novice, as the planet is called. But there aren't any in the base game. That'll be the next DLC, which we'll get in 10 years. Moons. Each planet will get a new moon, and it'll have some sort of weird mechanic to send stuff to and from the moon. We have copper right there for some reason. Not a lot of it, but... we have copper right here, too. Oh, and we added that to the network already. Why am I stressing about copper? I don't need copper. Those chests are basically full, so that's fine. I don't know what I'm doing on this planet. We don't need that coal. We want that coal. Eh. And we're researching the next planet. So I guess we're making progress in one way, shape, or form. Where's green? Here we go. You know what? We don't need green. We need red. Although, how much... we don't make green on this planet, right? That's shipped in. But we do make red. So we have lots of red. Yeah, okay. So we'll roll red. How do I feel like that didn't work? To build this, we either need to go over ourselves, or need to expand this network again. They basically said they're done with this game at this point. This was the finishing touch they wanted to do to complete their vision for the game. So what is that? I've always been curious as software developers. Does that mean they're going to go work on a completely new game? Or does that mean they're just going to do maintenance on it from here on out? Or are they just going to go home and collect checks for the next, 15 years? Which, not necessarily the worst thing. In fact, I would, if I was the developer, I would strongly consider that. Minus the fact that I probably still love the game. But there'll be bug fixes and updates to Windows 11, and lead dev has an idea for the next game that they want to make. that would be inspired by WoW. Really? Somebody wants to try to tackle the next WoW killer, huh? Or be the next WoW killer? It's a lofty goal. But I wouldn't doubt the Factorio people. Do. Curious as to why this isn't hauling in. Oh, it doesn't have. Interesting. Let's make those. I have a whole bunch of them on me. Don't I have like transfer chests laying around here? Gives it right back to me. Okay, personal logistics can be shut off. Put 25 there. See if you do something with it. All they gotta do is make it paid and paid expansions with free play and boom, they win. I mean, yes. Do. I feel like I don't need these anymore. Where am I going? Has anybody been watching the new Star Wars series? I'll call it the pirate version of Star Wars. I don't know what else to call it. Don't get hit by a train. Okay, how's our ships doing? We'll check that one more time before we gotta go. Leba's still in one piece. I should send these materials. Why is ammo needed for construction? Yeah, it's a different problem. It's weird though. So the pollution hasn't really stopped expanding, but it's fine enough for now, I guess. Maybe because this is summoning 125, probably. We need to get this shipped. It's close. I think that's what I'm going to work on, though. I'm going to go work on getting rockets going even faster, because I feel like that's what this thing needs, and it's mostly rocket fuel that seems to be the problem, so we're gonna go focus on that a little. I feel like with video games though, we are starting, and I mean we were already there kind of, but we're starting to get to the point where there are certain games that are definitive in their genre, and it's so hard to, like, you make improvements on them, you make remakes of them, but it's hard to start anew, and WoW is one of those. in my mind. So I would be thoroughly impressed if they managed to pull it off. Okay, so now we're low on light oil, it looks like. Why are we low on light oil? And we're low on heavy oil and light oil. And yet we're not burning anything here? We have crude oil. Why are you not running? Because... your recipe wasn't selected? Okay, that's a reason. I feel like I need more. Story of this game. Okay, okay. Something wants to fight me down here. And up here. Eventually the artillery will kick in. Hopefully. We have ammo? Wasn't really checking that because I've been shipping ammo off, so maybe we don't have as much ammo as I think we do. Of course I can never find these things. We have plenty of ammo. Okay, so back to oil. Okay. So I kind of liked the way this worked over here. So let's see if we can just replicate it and run it backwards. So run that line that way. Run that line that way. Build some oil buildings, maybe. Oh, you know what else I should have done? I should have done Minecraft server upgrades. I keep saying that. We need to play the creaking. Maybe Thursday. I don't think it'll happen tomorrow, with it being Christmas and all. But we'll just play it by ear. Happy holidays to you too, Ducklet. We're going to be wrapping this up pretty shortly too. I'm kind of doing the one more turn thing. I think they're getting mad at me. More power. I don't think they'll get into the main base anytime soon, and these nodes will get taken out pretty quick. At some point, so I'm not too worried. Came over here to get some stone. And I'm not finding any. There we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be more than enough. Let's see if I can build oil, like 2 oil buildings in less than 5 minutes. And then I'll wrap this up. Production's back up, which means the science got delivered. 2 hours remaining. That's assuming that more science shows up. I would be shocked. Okay, so build 1. Let's give ourselves some room. Here, 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 and here. We'll go like, we'll do left side for water. We'll set all of these to this. Danger, danger, Will Robinson. It'll be okay. Okay, so we got the 2 primary ingredients here. So then, if we set up a similar grid, we should get way more pipes than we currently have. Whoa, that train almost got me. And there's my long winter's nap wanting to kick in. Pipe. I like the Christmas light effect of trains going through the lights. Got so many down here, probably way more than I should. But the trains are working, so we're not going to complain. Okay. So, let's start with this one. And we'll just... So green was silly to begin with. This one was running across here. Okay, so these were all directly connected. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll see if I need to declare any thumb wars. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Then this line ran right off of here. There we go. This one. I feel like that distance increased as the game went on, but I like it. Everything's hooked up there, so all that's left is power. We have power, so 4 more sources of fuel. Hopefully that doesn't somehow magically break this whole thing, but light oil is going up, so that's good. What's this one doing? Also going up, it looks like. So that's good. What's this supply look like? Going up. So all the supplies look like they're going in the right direction. These all have light oil. So what if we turn this around? Make sure it's not Gleba. It's not Gleba. I really don't have any buildings on me. Put a splitter. I'll just use these for now. It'll slow everything down, but it'll be okay. Too lazy to wait for the bots. Okay, and then we just need one of these. That's one more fuel thing online, theoretically. And we can copy this. Why is water over here? Oh, it goes down here. Yeah. 2 water doesn't hurt. Okay. So, more minor upgrades, but any amount of additional rocket fuel will be helpful, I think. I wonder if we look at the graphs. So we've been doing 23 per minute, so this should, I would estimate, jump us to 26 per minute, maybe. See what our consumption is. $40 per minute. I feel like we need even more. Is global production across all planets? Probably. I'm just realizing that this splitter is not helping me. There. That one can go there. If I need more... have that building on the network. Total of all services. You don't actually know? Ah, see? There we go. I probably could have just eyeballed it and figured it out, but thanks for looking and seeing. Just build one. There. Okay, so there's 5 things making fuel here. That should be plenty, and in fact, I can probably do that too. There. Even more backups. Give me all the solid fuel you can, right? Make sure our engines stay... How many has this gathered, is the question. Only 20 there so far. Not as good as I'd like. Well, they don't like me down here. This thing still hasn't picked up any ammo for some reason. Wait, can it not get there? No, the logistics network covers it. Is that... These ammo? Yeah, there we go. So ammo is coming. It's just being slow. As is typical. This has all been taken care of, though. I like that. I like this network. It's fun to look at. Okay, that's our 2-hour mark. We have done a good job tonight. Let's save this day 53. It's a lot of hours in Factorio. Yeah, so we're going to wrap that up. I'm going to let Satisfactory run overnight because tomorrow's the last day, and for the record, we are at 127 stars, so not great, since we need 500. You two Ninja Weasel Plays, all of you guys have a wonderful winter's evening. May, you know, Santa visit you, if that's how things work in your household. If not, have a wonderful day, hopefully with friends, family, and if not that, join us tomorrow for stream. I'll be your friend. I'll be your family. We can talk. We can chat. You know, we can hang out and be cool. Play video games. Probably this one. Actually, well, yes to all of that, but there's a small chance. Watch out for Krampus. Yeah, I'm not going to be watching Krampus. There is a small chance we'll be playing a Switch game tomorrow. Small chance. And it would be Mario Party. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not. Stream's probably going to be super late. But I really don't know. So we'll go with whatever happens tomorrow. Go with the flow. That's what we got to do at the holidays. So you'll get your Switch updated. It would be, if there is a game we were playing tomorrow on the Switch, it would be Mario Party Jamboree. And I don't know if that requires every player to have it or not. I'm guessing yes, and I don't know what the limit of players are. So there's a whole lot of questions there. I don't know. Maybe I need to arrange a Mario Party night. I don't want to do it tomorrow because I don't know my plans for tomorrow. And historically, it has been on Christmas Day night, like when we've randomly done it with Cheppy and Forth, which would be fun to do again. But maybe we arrange it on a different day if I get the game. That's the other thing. I don't know if I'll get the game tomorrow or not. So, and I'm not going shopping tomorrow to get it if I don't get it. So there's too many things up in the air about whether or not we do Mario Party tomorrow. But maybe Ninja should be the fourth. Maybe it should not be fourth, but maybe we should figure out how to get Cheppy, Ninja, and Fourth Wind for a game of Mario Party live and in person before the end of the year. Might not be a bad idea. And maybe Ninja can show up with some chicken if that happens. So, yeah, those are some big shoes. I don't know. I'm just spitballing ideas. Have a great winter's evening, everybody. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, all of those fun things. Stay healthy, stay safe, and until next trip, see ya. Merry Christmas!